evening, and welcome to NewsWatch Ole Miss. I'm Alexi Anderchek.
And I'm Sarah Cox. Tonight is our last show of the semester, and we have a packed show, so let's get started.
Starting off on a sad note, at 4 p.m. today, the university held a vigil on campus for students, faculty, and staff that have died during this academic year. The students that will be honored are Corey Adams, Knox Bordeaux, and Catherine Lowe.
The vigil will hold remembrance of faculty members Russell Avon, James Carden, Michael Nimerato Jr., and Chad Russell, as well as university staff members Gabriel Grissett and Jeremy Roberts.
And speakers of the vigil will include Chancellor Glenn Boyce, ASB President Olivia Wilford, and Provost Noel Wilkin.
Our thoughts and prayers are with the family and friends of these beloved members of our Ole Miss community.
And yesterday afternoon, a hit and run involving a Lafayette County School District bus and a passenger vehicle that fled the scene of the incident occurred on Highway 334. As of now, no injuries are reported.
The Lafayette County Sheriff's Office issued a statement saying Mississippi Highway Patrol is leading the investigation into the matter with the help of Lafayette County Sheriff's Office. Investigators have identified a person of interest, but at this time, a name of the individual has not been released.
In the statement, Lafayette County Sheriff said the case will, quote, be pursued aggressively.
Shifting gears, let's talk about this weather, Alexia. It has been chilly, but I'm glad it's not raining today.
Me too, but honestly, I'm still feeling that humidity. It may as well be raining. Now, let's check in with our weather anchor, Ava Lindsay, to see how things are looking outside.
As you can see, it's been a very cloudy day today in Oxford, and we've also had a lot of winds today coming from the northeast, about 12 miles an hour. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Ava. Now, as much as I don't want to talk about this, graduation weekend is approaching and hotels are booking up fast.
And with the high demand of hotel rooms comes with it a high price tag. NewsWatch reporter Josie Godwin has more on how hotels are working to accommodate the influx of people coming into Oxford. Let's take a look.
As students put away the books and look towards their professional lives ahead, hotels across Oxford are looking to profit from a big graduation weekend. Some hotels, like the Oliver, started booking out a year ago.
So we open up rooms 365 days in advance. Typically we have a wait list for those that are booking.
For those a little behind on booking, the Courtyard Marriott directly off of campus on Jackson Avenue and within walking distance to the historic square has openings. Kristen Olgsby, catering and sales manager, said it's their biggest weekend. They started booking earlier this year, but the prices look a little different than a typical weekend.
And they're definitely going to be inflated a little bit. So is the whole city. Everyone raises their prices a little bit for special event weekends.
If you have stayed for a football game, you're in luck because prices are looking a little better than a home game.
Typically our football games are actually more expensive than our graduation weekend, but graduation weekend does fill up pretty quick.
No matter where you are staying, booking is a necessity.
Graduation is one of the busiest times of the year in Oxford, and with that demand, hotels are filling up fast, so make sure you book as soon as possible. I'm Josie Godwin, NewsWatch Ole Miss.
The university's Faculty Senate passed a resolution that will exclude student evaluations from this semester from potential promotion and tenure conversations for professors. This is due to Winter Storm Fern and the disruption it caused during the semester, causing syllabus changes and tension to build between students and their instructors. The resolution states that because of uncontrollable circumstances caused by the winter storm this semester, it was not a reflective vision of what professors' true performance would look like during a normal semester.
14 new recipients of the Stamps Impact Prize for the spring of 2026 has been announced. This award is presented by the university's Office of Provost. The award is rewarded to undergraduate students who show elite skills in research and creative achievement and serve in community service projects. Winners of this award will receive funding for their future summer projects. The application portal for the Fall 2026 Stamps Impact Prize will open on October 1st, and recipients will be announced on November 15th. Congratulations to all 14 of the recipients. I know you're not ready for graduation, Alexia, but I am really ready for summer.
I'm definitely not ready for graduation, but an important thing to note for students who may be staying in Oxford over the break is the buildings that will remain open. NewsWatch reporter Jackson Brown took a look at what resources will be available for students this semester.
As the school year comes to an end, some students aren't slowing down yet. Summer classes are almost here for those looking to get ahead. While some students are heading home for the summer, others are staying on campus to further their studies. That means campus resources will still be in use. With a smaller summer population, places like the library and the gyms near campus remain open, but have changed their hours to fit the season. The library will be open 5 days a week from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., but the coffee shop inside will not be open. The study rooms will be open for students if they need some creative space. For Turner Center and South Rec, you will have to buy a membership for the first and second summer semesters. You can purchase the membership online through Ole Miss/Campus Rec. Even during summer months, these resources continue to work towards serving students. Reporting for NewsWatch Ole Miss, I'm Jackson Brown.
Thank you, Jackson. Well, with all of these warmer temperatures we've been having here lately, it's honestly already kind of starting to feel like summer.
Oh yeah. Ava, what can we expect the weather to look like tonight?
Absolutely. As I mentioned earlier, today it has been such a cloudy day today in Oxford with highs about 66 degrees. I thought that the summer temperatures were finally sticking with us, but tonight it's going to drop down to about 50. But I'll have the full report for you as soon as we get back from this quick break.
Creating a legacy takes time, takes dedication, spirit, and a greater vision. That vision starts here at the University of Mississippi. What will you be remembered by? Your character, your contributions, your friendship. Your legacy will define who we are now and who we are becoming for our state, our students, and our future. Ole Miss, build your legacy.
Jason, let's go see your room.
It's yours?
No,
Your mother said she found it in your closet.
I don't know. One of the guys must have...
Must have what?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not...
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Before we celebrate the freedom most Americans have, we must fight for the freedom all Americans deserve. Because all lives can't matter until Black lives matter.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Good evening and welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. I'm Ava Lindsay with Storm Watch, and we've got some great storm updates for you this evening. As I mentioned earlier, today's been a cloudy day in Oxford with highs about 66 degrees. I thought that we were finally going to be warming up for summer, but it appears not. And it's also been super windy today, about 12 miles an hour, which does not help the case, but... And taking a look across North Mississippi, we see that it has been cooling down all around the north as well as in Oxford. We see that in South Haven and Tupelo it was about 67 degrees today. Oxford, Holly Springs, and Corinth were all 66 degrees today. Now tonight, it is not done cooling down yet. Tonight, definitely bring a light jacket with you because it will be cooling down to about 50 degrees. But hopefully and thankfully, the winds are not going to be as strong as they were earlier. So that should help our case. Also, we're not going to be having any rain tonight, which is great news because of all the rain that we've been having lately. Now tomorrow, things are going to be warming up a little bit, but not as much because, again, of all this rain that we've been having has really been cooling down temperatures. It's going to be cloudy tomorrow, but not as windy as it was today, coming from the northeast about 5 miles an hour. Tomorrow, it's not going to be raining, but we do have about a 50% chance of rain tomorrow after 5 o'clock. So definitely bring a rain jacket with you and be mindful of the rain that we have coming. Taking a look into tomorrow's temperatures, things are warming up a little bit, but not anything crazy. Tomorrow in South Haven, it's going to be about 69 degrees, Holly Springs 68, Tupelo 67 degrees, and in Oxford and Corinth, it's going to be the same at about 66 degrees. Taking a look at the radar and all across America, we can see that it's not just us in Oxford that's been having all this rain. There's going to be a lot of rain north and south of us, but hopefully after the weekend, we should be finally seeing some warmer and sunnier temperatures. Taking a look into the 5-day forecast, we see that Friday, as I mentioned, it is going to be raining tomorrow, 50% chance after 5. Saturday and Sunday, thankfully heading into the weekend, we're not going to be having any rain. And then looking into Monday and Tuesday, finally the temperatures are going to be warming up a little bit. So that will be a good way to start off our week.
Guys, I am hating this cold weather.
I know.
You're telling me.
I absolutely agree. And while
Too
I
much rain.
hate the cold weather, but I hear our favorite quarterback might be looking extra hot lately.
Well, he's not the only thing heating up in sports. When we come back, awards must be part of the signing offer because Rebels are making moves in academics, volunteer work, and their coursework. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
We're here when you're ready.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Disaster tips from the objects left behind.
My home wasn't insured, but you can check your insurance policy now to make sure you're covered. Oh.
My savings are lost, but you can put money aside and plan for unexpected disaster costs.
We're lost forever, but you can scan important documents now so they survive.
For more tips on how to prepare, visit ready.gov.
Two flashes.
I feel like you get taller every time I see you. Congratulations, Brandon.
Thank you.
Welcome back to NewsWatch. I was not ready to go just quite yet, so with sports, I'm Hallie Reeves. A man making strides on and off the track, Ole Miss track and field senior and four-time NCAA champion Tariq Robertson O'Hagan remains on the watch list for the 2026 Bowerman. The Bowerman is the Heisman Trophy of track and field and is presented each year to the most outstanding male and female athletes in the nation. This is the 13th watch list appearance for Robertson O'Hagan since the preseason of 2025. Robertson O'Hagan is currently the national leader in the shot put, and in the outdoor season, his toss ranked him third among All-Americans and 10th worldwide. Another dynamic duo accepting awards this season is Nicole Gall and Ole Miss Women's Golf, and Mason Hickle of Ole Miss Men's Track and Field. They have been named the winners of the Brad Davis SEC Community Service Award for 2025 to 2026. The award honors one male and female student athlete from each of the SEC's 16 member institutions. In the community, the duo's efforts included Adopt a Basket, where more than 100 Thanksgiving baskets were sent to families in the Lafayette-Oxford community. Also, Feed the Sip, which is a food sustainability project. Nicole competed in all 9 regular season events, tallying a top 10 finish at the Canadian Invitational. Mason Hickles is a 3-time, twice NCAA East Regional qualifier and 3-time SEC scorer. Congratulations, guys. And a state rivalry showdown is happening tonight. Ole Miss softball hosts number 16, Mississippi State, for a 3-game series. One Ole Miss softball player is standing out among the rest. Ole Miss softball freshman Maddie George has added yet another national recognition to her ledger, earning a place in Softball America's May Position Power Rankings. Last weekend, George set the single-season Ole Miss home run record last week, passing Lexi Brady, who set the record in 2025. George was named the number 12 ranked outfielder in the nation in the last power rankings. And it marks the third consecutive month in the national rankings for George, who ranked number 19 in April's list before a massive month at the plate. Both games will be streamed via SEC Network Plus, so make sure to check it out. And I know Alexia is looking forward to this story. Trinidad is looking for a hot season, but is starting off a little cold. Chambliss took a chance to shoot with Vanity Fair. The athlete's humble attitude brought on the interview. 5 years ago, his car would have been NCAA violation, and of course, an agent wouldn't have been allowed. Either of those would warrant dismissal from the league. Instead of entering the NFL draft, Chambliss chose to stay a Rebel for one more year, making more money this upcoming season than in the last two years as a late second-round pick. With college athletics ever-changing, Chambliss promotes true class. The love of the game is instilled in his every move, and we are so blessed to have him for one more year. That ice bath looked a little cold. It is just me, or is it hot in here?
Hallie, actually I'm a little bit cold, but he is definitely hot.
Well, it's time for national news. Coming up, a Mississippi Delta update.
And what to know regarding the White House, NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
Hey, Mississippi.
Hey, Mississippi. Don't trash Mississippi.
Because picking up litter costs us time
And money.
MDOT spends $3.2 million a year picking up litter.
That's money that could be used to maintain roads and bridges.
Patch potholes.
And focus on improving Mississippi's infrastructure.
Please help us help you.
We can't do it without you. Don't trash Mississippi.
Don't trash Mississippi.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
Hi. Can I get the Now Bar, please?
No problem. $1.
Have a good one.
Got it.
Hi, can I get a Now Bar, please? Uh-huh.
$1.
Thanks.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey, let me get a Now Bar.
Sure. $1.
Appreciate you.
You got it.
How's it going? Can I get a Now Bar?
Stop right there! Get the hell out of your car and get down! Over your head! Now!
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool. To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. Many hospitals in the rural areas of Mississippi are at risk of closure, leaving folks in these areas without a quick way to receive medical care. NewsWatch reporter Jesse Mitchell has more on the story.
It's become an emergency. Nearly half of the rural hospitals in Mississippi are at risk of closure. For towns like Greenwood, that can mean losing access to life-saving medical care. Greenwood resident Carolyn Billings says if the hospital does close, the nearest emergency room would be close to an hour away.
Yeah, there would be nothing else here. Now there's a little clinic that's opened here, but I don't think it takes real emergency type thing. Grenada probably would be the closest.
Despite filing for bankruptcy, the hospital's closure is still up in the air. A deal with the University of Mississippi's Medical Center could keep the hospital's doors open, but Billings said a similar deal has fallen through before.
I mean, like, a couple of weeks ago, they let like 84 people go in one day, and all of them can reapply if UMMC buys it. But in the meantime, are they really going to buy it? What's going to happen? And this has been going on now for several years with the hospital. It's time for them to make a decision.
The uncertainty isn't just impacting patients. Senior exercise science major Orlandria Smith says closures could push future healthcare workers away from the state.
I feel like there are pushing more students to go to different states to find different jobs, like bigger cities and everything like that. Like one thing I can think of is hospitals around the Jackson area, like UMMC. Like everyone wants to go to UMMC, but the thing about Jackson, it's very overpopulated. So once someone does graduate from medical school or nursing school, there's not enough jobs in that area.
Associate Professor of Pharmacy Administration Megan Rosenthal says the closures may point to a deeper issue: whether rural hospitals can survive under the current healthcare model.
I think we tend to think about healthcare as being, brick and mortar hospital physicians, like a really traditional way of thinking about that. But I just don't know that model is long-term sustainable or realistic in our current funding environment.
According to Rosenthal, a greater focus on preventative care could help address the issue.
I think where we have not done a great job in the past is thinking about how do we manage and work on preventative health, right? So how do we make sure that the heart attack doesn't even happen to begin with, right? How do we make sure that the person who has diabetes has their blood sugar under control and never advances to the point of needing kidney disease or having kidney disease or having a foot amputated? And I think that's the kind of work that community engaged health systems can really provide and do an excellent job of.
While preventative care can lead to fewer at-risk individuals, it simply can't replace the role hospitals play in rural communities. Medical emergencies are always unpredictable, and sometimes seconds can make the difference. This is Jesse Mitchell with NewsWatch Ole.
Sorry for that technical malfunction. President Donald Trump announced earlier today that he is nominating Dr. Nicole B. Saffer as the new Surgeon General. Trump called Saffer a, quote, star physician and incredible communicator. He added that she has spent the duration of her career helping and working with patients who have cancer. Saffer is Trump's third nominee for Surgeon General during his second term in office. Now, taking things to the House of Representatives, House Republicans made moves yesterday to end the standoff concerning the Department of Homeland Security's funding. Late last night, the House passed an identical budget blueprint to what the Senate passed last week. By doing this, the House took a procedural step which unlocks a Senate power to bypass a filibuster. This step will allow Republicans to pass funding for ICE without needing votes from Democrats. And because of this, it's now expected that the Senate will move quickly to fund that bill. Now, this wraps up our national news update for the very last time this semester. Back to you at the desk, Sarah.
Thank you, Alexia. Coming up after this short break, we're looking ahead into summer while taking a look back at some of our new friends from the semester. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
If words were enough, I would help you bear your burden. I would watch each child of yours grow strong and true. Teach them to read and to write and to sing, so that their voices be forgotten nevermore. If words were enough, I would sate your hunger, and you would know you are my sister, my brother, my child. If words were enough.
We are Ole Miss Rebels. As Mississippi's flagship university, we dig deeper, see farther, work harder. We pioneered human organ transplants. We helped prove Einstein's theory of gravitational waves. We are distinguished as a Carnegie R1 top 2.5% research institution. We are Ole Miss, transforming lives and the world.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. With summer on the horizon, there is much to look forward to in music and film.
Yes, there is. NewsWatch entertainment reporter Ann Charles Seton is in the studio to give us her summer pop culture rundown.
This summer is expected to be a big one for pop culture. Whether you're into music or movies, there is a lot coming your way. Starting off strong, Ariana Grande is set to kick off her Eternal Sunshine Tour this June, her first tour since 2019. And for BTS fans, the group is officially getting back together and hitting the road for a full summer tour. There are also some major album releases on the horizon. Olivia Rodrigo is dropping her new album, You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl in Love, this June, while Drake is set to release Iceman on May 15th. And on the film side, it's just as packed. Disney is bringing both Toy Story 5 and a live-action Moana to theaters this summer. And both DC and Marvel Studios have major projects lined up. A new Supergirl movie starring Millie Alcock hits theaters June 26th, and this July, Spider-Man: Brand New Day is making its release. And The Odyssey is also set to premiere this July. So finish strong, ace those exams, and get ready for an unforgettable summer. I'm Ann Charles Sutton. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you so much, Ann Charles. Now, Pet of the Week has been a highlight of our semester here at NewsWatch.
That's right, NewsWatch reporter Suzette Rindle took a look back at the pets that she has met this semester.
Over the last semester, I have partnered with local animal shelters to showcase their adoptable animals. Out of the animals I showed, 4 found their forever homes. The ferocious feline Freddie was adopted. He is living his crazy life to the fullest. Sweet Chief has been adopted, and he is sure to be showing off his tricks as we speak. The most gentle and loyal girl, Choco, has also been adopted. And finally, the gorgeous mutt Hawk has also been adopted. He is enjoying all life has to offer with his new family. There are still 5 adoptable dogs from Pet of the Week. From the Oxford Animal Resource Center, Benz, the biggest cuddle bug, is a sweetheart who is ready to curl up in your lap and unleash his true calling of couch potato. Jelly Roll, the most playful and happy girl, would make a wonderful companion. She would make sure to stay by your side and be a great addition to your life. The silliest pup,